Hello, welcome to another corner of crafty chaosness going on here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lucy. I'm your sewing buddy, I suppose. I don't really know, but follow me and we'll have a bit of fun along the way. So this week I am talking to you about 10 beginner sewing tips I wish I knew or somebody had told me when I started sewing. You'll have to bear with me. I've got notes because I'm rubbish at remembering stuff. So if I'm looking down, it's because I just can't remember stuff. So tip number 1, your sewing machine is your friend. It is not trying to kill you. I promise. Feels like it's trying to kill you, but it's really not. I genuinely thought when I first started sewing, I was going to sew over my own fingers. But here's the thing. The machine will only go as fast as you let it. If you take your foot off the pedal, it's going to stop. And then you're not going to sew over your fingers. I've never sewed over my fingers, just to reassure you. My domestic machine, sat just out of shot, the other side of my chair that I'm not sat on straight because I can't sit on a chair properly. My other sewing machine has speed control. So when I first started sewing, I was going at a snail's pace. And it's fine to be going stitch by stitch by stitch until you get the hang of it. The worst thing you want to do, whack your foot down really quickly. It'll munch through your fabric. You'll end up with a wonky seam and you'll hate what you're doing. Take it slowly. You'll build up speed as you go. You don't need to do everything all at once. It's all good. Tip number 2, pressing is half the job of sewing. Sorry if you hate ironing. There is a difference between ironing and pressing. I hate ironing. I will take it out the tumble dryer. I will fold it up while it's warm so it doesn't need ironing. I hate ironing. Pressing when sewing is entirely different. It's the one thing that is genuinely gonna raise your sewing game. If your sewing looks a little sad, it's probably because you haven't pressed it enough. There's a massive bonus to pressing your seams. It will hide a multitude of sins. So if your sewing's not perfectly straight or it's not quite right, pressing it will make it look 10 times better. So invest in a good iron. Any old ironing board will do as long as it works, and then you'll be off and going. Tip number 3. Pattern sizes lie to you. I don't know why they do it, they just do. Unfortunately, the big 4 sewing companies, what we call the big 4, that produce traditional paper patterns, they are not producing the patterns in the UK anymore. I don't know how it stands in America. It might be slightly different, but basically we're having no new paper patterns printed on your traditional tissue paper. However, when you do get hold of one of those, which you will do at some point, look on the back, and they have these lovely sizes, graded like you would imagine a UK size to be, from like 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then they have absolutely no correlation to the UK sizing whatsoever. So whereas I would normally wear a size 8 to 10 in the UK, I do a pattern and I'll take my measurements. It would give you your bust measurements, your waist measurements, your hip measurements. I'll take my waist measurement and I'm measuring it a size 18. I'll take my bust measurement and I'm measuring it a size 12 according to the patterns. They lie to you. I don't know why. It's not a particularly nice thing to do, is to lie to people, and it's even worse when you then think, oh, I'm a size 18. Tip number 4, we're at the end of the first page. Tip number 4, start with something that's really forgiving. Start with a tote bag. It's square, it's straight lines. Start with a cushion cover. If you don't want to start with something like that, start with a pair of pajama bottoms. Start with something that's really easy, and it doesn't matter if it goes wrong, because that's how you build your confidence. The more you do, the better it will get, and it will just keep you sewing. Tip number 5, cheap fabric is your best friend. You'll use it for practicing on. It's brilliant. Use stuff from charity shops. Use old duvet covers. Use sheets. Duvet covers are fantastic. They come in a multitude of patterns. You can make something out of it, and if it ends up all right, then you can use that and wear it. It's a wearable garment, as well as then using it for your next project. In the industry, it's what they call a toile. You're making it out of practice fabric first. Cheap fabric's great. It means you can refine your sewing skills at a much quicker pace without ruining your really nice expensive fabric that you've probably spent £1 bazillion on. Tip number 6, unpicking. It's not a failure. This is my bestest friend. My unpicker that my sister bought me. It's a really pretty one. It's normal. You will unpick stuff left, right and centre, and that's okay. You're not failing, you're learning. Everybody does it. It's part of the process. I unpick everything. Just because you're unpicking something doesn't mean you're bad at sewing. You're sewing, which is a good thing. Tip number 7, sewing slowly is a skill. It's a skill you need to have. Just because you can sew fast, it doesn't mean you have a great ability. They are two very different things on very different ends of the spectrum. Sewing slowly improves your accuracy, which is a good thing. You'll get faster as you get more experience and as time goes on. Slow sewing is good sewing. And ultimately, sewing is, for me, it's a bit of a break from the real world. It's my meditative time to switch off from everything else. So sewing slowly is part of that process. There's no point sewing really quick, getting frustrated with it. It's not meant to be stressful. It's meant to be a really, really lovely time of you creating something. Tip number 8, fabric recommendations matter. If your pattern says use a lightweight fabric, please use a lightweight fabric, because if you sew it of something that's either medium weight or heavyweight, so for example, you've got a blouse that says sew with a lightweight fabric and you sew it with denim, you are going to end up with a cardboard item and it's just not going to look good. There's a reason people recommend fabrics. With experience, you can sort of start to change things up a little bit, but if it's recommended that you're using a lightweight fabric, use a lightweight fabric. Equally, if it recommends to use a heavyweight fabric, use a heavyweight fabric. Tip number 9, you don't need every tool under the sun. I have a lot of tools, but I've accumulated these over years and years of sewing. I've been sewing since I was 14. I'm now 42. There's stuff here I've bought. A, I didn't know I needed, and B, I haven't used. You think, yes, I need that gadget. No, you don't. Ultimately, what you need is a sewing machine, a pair of decent scissors, and an ironing board. You're off and going. That's all you really need. Accumulate stuff as you go. Don't rush out and buy everything, because ultimately your bank balance is not going to thank you. And you just don't need it, in all honesty. Last tip, tip number 10. Confidence comes from doing. Just get on and do it. Equally, don't take on projects that, for example, in your first week, don't try and sew a ball gown. It's going to be difficult. You'll get frustrated. You'll get upset. But keep doing it. Try it. Build up to those things. Start with something simple. Carry on. And eventually you'll get to ball gowns and corsets and coats and suits and all sorts of things. And you'll look at something and you'll be like, yeah, I can do that. I'm going to go do it. Just try. That's the only thing you do. Keep trying. And if it doesn't succeed, then take a step back, regroup, try again. Right, that's it from me. That's my 10 tips for you beginners, or even if you're further down your sewing line and you just need a bit of reassurance. If you're new to sewing, please hear this. You're not bad at sewing. You're learning. We've all been there. It's a new skill. You'll get there. We know you can do it. You know you can do it. Just try. If this video has helped you, give us a subscribe, drop me a comment down below, tell me what helped you most, or tell me what didn't help you, tell me what you want to hear, but ask questions as well. We're here to help. That's it for me. Right, go sew something. I believe in you. You've got this.